road is mine. Get your square ass out the way. I'm en route. Location unknown.
Tupac. One of the greatest to ever do it. Real charismatic, real talented. Just everything he spit was from the heart, from the soul. And that's why he can be dead 25 years and he's still the number one nigga. Because his heart and his passion people still feel that shit. That shit ain't never gonna go away. A lot of people still think he's better than a lot of motherfuckers till today, and he ain't put out an album in maybe 10 years, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the feeling, the passion, the words, what he been through, the story behind it, everything that had to do with him it's like the perfect movie, you know? He's born into the Black Panthers. His mama gave birth to him in prison. She fought her way and got herself out of prison. His daddy went to jail for bank robbery and been in since 1985. Ain't never came home in 40 years. He goes to the Bay Area, hooks up with Digital Underground, and basically created himself. Go to get shot, go to jail. The biggest rap label in the world, come get him out of jail. He come home. Wait, let me rewind. When he went to jail, he dropped the number one album in the country and had the number one movie in the country. The first artist to ever do that. Elvis Presley didn't even do that. Me Against the World and I think Above the Rim. So he was already the man off Me Against the World, go to jail, and Suge Knight, Death Row go bail him out. He already the number one nigga, you know what I'm saying? Interscope Record don't want to get him out. They don't want to do nothing for him. They think he a menace. They think he in trouble. They don't want to invest no more money into him. They just kind of like throw him to the wayside, not knowing that he's the greatest that ever do it. They didn't see the vision. White folks always think they know what black people love, and they really don't all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's tragedy. That's probably one of the biggest tragedies in music history, that you got a dude like that came from the slums, came up from having nothing, mom's is on crack, got moved around so many times, got shot, got sent to jail, got famous, kept getting in trouble with the police, finally made it to the perfect situation and get murked. You finally made it. You at the biggest label in the world. You could do movies whenever. You got Dr. Dre behind the board, you got Snoop standing next to the left of you, you got an unlimited supply of promotion. You the hardest nigga in the game, and get smoked at a Mike Tyson event, one of the biggest events in the world, for the whole world to see.
I remember just being so high that weekend.
Yeah.
It was hella low when I heard them.
That's like some JFK assassination level type shit. You feel what I'm saying?
It was.
Yeah.
When we got the news.
Yeah.
Everybody remember where that was at.
So Tupac is definitely still one of the greatest to ever do the shit. Very influential to me. His music can never die. He's the I was gonna say he the Elvis Presley of rap, but I can't even compare him to that.
He's bigger than that.
He's bigger than that.
He's so much bigger.
He Tupac. he the Tupac of rap. A lot of artists still want to be like him. He's been imitated many a times. Many of motherfuckers that ain't never met him done try to play tribute to him. And I mean, shit, bro, when you mention the greats like Michael Jackson and Bob Marley and these greats, you got to mention his name in the hip hop category. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Trailblazer, man. Rest in peace to Pac. I met him under strenuous circumstances, so I didn't really get to talk to him. We was kind of like in the middle of a bar fight. When I met him, Filmo niggas was trying to kill him and us. So I didn't really meet him where we could sit down and talk. We was kind of under duress at the time. So, but rest in peace to Pac, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of Tupac. His words will be studied. His albums and his music already are. They do have Tupac classes in college, but and rightfully so. His words and shit should be studied. It should be analyzed. Yeah.
Tupac Shakur.
Oh shit.
Thug Life.
Hey man, to me, like, it goes again like what our school of what hip hop is. Like, you can't be no punk and be the best rapper out here, man. You know what I'm saying? And we know where Pac is as far as like being a punk and all that. We also know the way his music made you feel.
Right.
You know, like there's no other rapper out there that can make you feel like Tupac could. You know what I mean? So, you know, everybody talking about who this, that, and the third is, like they might have like real nice lyrics, metaphors, and all that shit. But as far as like delivering and fucking soul, like nah, Tupac. Yeah, Tupac is the GOAT as far as rappers go, and you know, him being from out here has nothing to do with it. And I know they're all gonna say, well, he was born in New York and he's raised in Baltimore, but man, yo, I think he got his game from here.
He got his game from here. Shoot, Master P got his game from here.
Yeah, Master P got the game from here too.
Nip got his game from here.
Shit, Short got his game from here.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But real quick, cause you know, I do feel that there are certain artists in today's era. It's not, you know, the music that we came up with in the 90s and the music we have today is definitely, you can tell the label was involved because they push out the most microwavable stuff.
Yeah.
But if you paid, you know, or if you tapped into the underground, there's a lot of seeds that Tupac has planted in the next generation. That, you know, I don't think they have hit they Dear Mamas and their, you know, Come With Me.
Yeah.
Or Hail Mary, you know, but they got those songs that are just in the like, all right, I can tell you studied off that book to come up with this. You know what I'm saying? So I won't discredit the youth now, but I definitely say that Pac's influence. You know, I look at you funny if you tell me you ain't listening to Pac, but you take rap serious.
Pac,
you know what I'm saying?
Pac's like the Jordan of rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's like the Jordan. Where would you consider Biggie?
Oh, if I was gonna compare him to NBA player or like ranking?
Honestly, because you made the comparison. Where would you put Biggie? Was Biggie like a Larry Bird or
let me think, Biggie. As far as hip hop goes, ooh, I gotta go with that '80s class too.
Is he like a Magic or Isaiah, Dennis Rodman type?
Nah. You know, I want to say he's like Isaiah. You know what I'm saying?
Thomas?
Yeah, I want to say he's like Zeke. You know what I'm saying?
Real
Pistons was smooth, tough.
But I'm tough.
Tough. Smart.
You don't want to. Yeah.
Cunning.
Yeah.
On his toes.
Yeah.
On his toes.
I'll give you Zeke.
Yeah, because if I gotta go with the '80s era,
if you gotta, compare the two,
I gotta get somebody that got a chip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta get somebody who's cool, but Brooklyn, he's tough.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna say Zeke.
What was your favorite album from Tupac?
Probably them bootleg Machiavellis. or Me Against the World.
Okay.
The bootleg Machiavelli. That what was it? We go to war, bust if we must. Secrets of War. The one from the bootleg tape. So not the one that they put out when he was gone. Like that shit was terrible. That shit. Yeah. The way they did that man's catalog and shit when he was gone was just hella bootsy. Like how come Spice One ain't on there? How come 40 ain't on there?
Yeah.
You know, like how come Sibo ain't on there? How come, you know, the niggas at Richie Rich, how come you got Trick Daddy and Eminem on the shit? Like, come on now, man.
Like I said, man,
they tried to make him so commercial.
Early 90s, 80s, 90s is like the real golden pot. Okay, this is hip hop at its finest, at its purest. Once we got into the 2000s and the labels start to realize there's money in this, there's actual like we could push artists and stuff. That's when stuff became more microwavable. Now you get post-mortem albums with current artists that you wasn't even out of high school when this rapper was around. So these dudes,
they really need to like just I hate to say anybody a hoe or anything, but know your worth, man. Like, just, you know, you got a little bit of chalupas or whatever, just go independent, man. Take that money for yourself. Fuck these labels, man.
But the argument is, I don't know. The argument is for a rapper that is looking at money. It's hard because I want to get on the radio and do all that stuff. But somebody who just looks at the music for the art form, yeah, they love the independent approach.
Hey, Miles Davis and Billie Holiday used to make white people come to Harlem.
Bruh.
Past, I've got bars from the start. Maneuver through the fast track with no place to mark. You think you're ahead? I'm getting head while I spark. Smooth swoop your boot. It's an art. Like, ooh, it's a lick. Your girl, she on the loose. New edition VVS is in her juice.